Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah, and on this channel we talk all things home decor, home aesthetics, mixing high and low with new and old. And in today's video, we're gonna be having a very casual video today. We're gonna be baking some lemon brownies, as well as taking you guys to Trader Joe's to put together a beautiful floral arrangement. So if this is something you are interested in watching, just keep on watching. So like I stated in my intro, this video is gonna be a little bit of a different pace than we are normally used to seeing here on my channel. I had to go grocery shopping, and every single time I go grocery shopping at Trader Joe's, I will always do some sort of floral arrangement for my house. Every single week I do a different color palette, different stems, depending on what Trader Joe's has to offer. So it's like, you know what, let's bring them to Trader Joe's with me. I kind of show you guys what I look for and then what you should kind of steer clear of when it comes to arranging your stems. I bring you guys back home, I assemble my floral arrangement with you guys, giving you guys some tips when it comes to assembling some florals. And then the second portion of today's video, I had some lemons that needed to get used. So we ended up making a lemon brownie recipe. So hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of change of pace, a little bit of a different scenery, a little bit more casual. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Trader Joe's is the only grocery store that I know that carries this many peonies during the peony season. They were absolutely beautiful. They were priced at $9.99 a bundle, and I had to pick up 2 of them because these are my favorite flower. On top of the peonies, I grabbed some spray roses. I always grab roses because I just think they have such a great variety of colors here at Trader Joe's. So I went with these ones that had the little baby pink centers with white. Those ones were priced at $5.99 a bundle. And then of course your greenery, I picked up some eucalyptus as well as these with the little pink flowers for, again, some added contrast and dimension. This is what we're working with thus far. I then threw a curveball in there. I picked up some billy balls at $3.99 a bundle to just add some yellow, and I grabbed some daisies to play off of those billy balls as well. Now, if you are one that shops Trader Joe's flowers like me, these are a few that I want you guys to keep your eyes out for. Always pick up some greenery. The eucalyptus is great. Thistle is also a really great flower because it adds texture and a muted blue. Billy balls and sunflowers if you want that pop of yellow. And of course, your spray roses. I would stay away from hydrangeas and anything else that's high maintenance like that. All right, so we are back home, and I'm gonna go through the florals that I did pick up from Trader Joe's. I got some fillers, so this is a eucalyptus. Of course, I had to pick up peonies. We are in peony season, so I picked up a bunch of these. These are called, I call them billy balls, but the pronunciation for them is like a crespidia. That's like the actual term for them. I was trying to go with more of a very kind of summery spring look, so we are doing pink and yellow. I then picked up this filler, again, kind of playing off those pink. This is just a premium pink filler. I absolutely loved these roses. These are just like a small garden rose, a little bit green with the pink centers. I picked up some small daisies. And then these are called Queen's Lace, I think. Again, this is just another filler, so I'm gonna be using these as a filler for this arrangement, but essentially I'm just gonna break all these down, get them into my piles, and then I'm gonna help kind of walk you guys through assembling a really pretty Trader Joe's arrangement. Okay, so I have all of my flowers laid out. I had them by their breed. That way it is easy for me to kind of pick and choose. Now, I talked about this in a other video. I think this is when I did my Hobby Lobby faux arrangements. You typically wanna have 2 fillers. So your filler would be like your greenery, something that is not a staple flower. Now your staple flowers are going to be your peonies and the bigger stems, okay? So typically when you're doing your arrangement, you want 2 to 3 filler, depending on your budget, and you want 3 different larger staple pieces. Now obviously the more that you can put into an arrangement, the more it has a lot more dimension. It's also going to have a lot more visual interest. So again, if you are just working on a very basic budget, 2 filler and 3 staple flowers. So when I do my arrangement, I start with the largest flower first, which will be our peonies, and then I just simply will grab and go and kind of start building off of that. Bringing in the greenery. So you can kind of see how I start and kind of distributing color, texture, and all the different elements that I've pulled for this arrangement evenly throughout. So you'll kind of create your bundles, and then I'll just start to kind of replicate that over and over again. You guys can see how this is starting to look. We're doing a very, very spring-like inspired arrangement. It's like a puzzle, you guys. It really is like a puzzle. It's so much fun. I love doing flowers. I think it is another way to be creative and having that outlet. So I'll periodically come up so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, but I will hold my bouquet in one hand, as you guys can see, but then I have my right dominant hand to kind of feed different colors. You kind of have to take a step back, see what colors are working well together, if you need to kind of separate or add. This can play hand in hand with you doing faux flowers as well. Again, if you guys haven't caught my Hobby Lobby video where I take you guys through the store and kind of show you how to do a faux arrangement with this kind of same technique, I'll make sure to link it here in the cards for you guys so you guys can see what I'm working with right now. So this is definitely a lot different of a bouquet for me. It's a lot more colorful than I typically go. I typically like my arrangements to feel a little bit more like my home, a little bit more neutral. But I was feeling spicy today, and I wanted to bring you guys something a little different. So fun fact, I was actually, because everybody asks me if I have any experience in doing flowers. I don't know if just because I talk about them all the time or I feature them, but I don't have any experience with floral anything. My husband's grandma actually used to own her own floral business, and as she was getting ready to retire, she asked if I wanted the business, and this was years ago. This was like when Colin and I were pregnant with Ryder, so we were kind of coming into this new chapter of life, and I declined because it wasn't the right timing, and I didn't really feel as passionate about florals as I do now. And now I'm totally kicking myself that I didn't take the business, because I would think it would be such a fun avenue for me. I love flowers. I love creating things, and you know, you think back now, it's, you know, I wish I would have been in a different place in my life to have maybe taken her up on that offer, but here we are, you guys, doing flowers for YouTube. Here's an update for you guys. So you can see I kind of distribute the colors evenly, and then again we are building from the front, the center, and then building out. So typically I don't do too much of the greenery inside so it doesn't hide the flowers, but that way you guys can see the direction that we're going. If you guys haven't noticed, this is kind of like a chit chat with me, so hopefully you guys don't mind this. But if you guys haven't noticed, I've got my arm finished or partially finished. I had my artist fly in from Vancouver to help finish my sleeve. It's not 100% done, but after 14 hours of enduring tattooing back-to-back days, I ended up tapping. So she's gonna be coming back to finish, but I'll show you guys when it all is all complete, but I love it. So clearly flowers have a very, very special place in my heart. Okay. So from here, it's starting to get rather big. Here's a close-up of it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down and put this in my vase. And then once it's in my vase, I'm then gonna fluff and kind of add where I need to, but that's where we're at right now. All right, we're gonna be using one of my favorite vases. I'll make sure to link the information below on this. This is one of my favorite go-to vases right now, and I absolutely love the shape and the fluting. So from here, I'm just gonna start trickling in some of that longer filler. So that way they kind of cascades and gives it width this direction. Really pretty. For the second portion of today's video, we are going to be baking some lemon brownies. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I then grabbed my KitchenAid mixer for the mixing portion of this video. Go ahead and start with 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/2 cup of salted softened butter, and you're gonna need 1 lemon for some lemon zest. Go ahead and pour your ingredients into your mixing bowl. Mix the sugar and butter until it's a nice creamy texture, and then you're going to be then adding your lemon zest. The next ingredients you're gonna add to this mixture are 2 large eggs. Once that's mixed up, you're then going to add 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I then go ahead and mix that up a little bit more before adding our next ingredient, which is 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Our brownies would not be complete without the use of fresh lemon juice, so I had some lemons on hand. I just squeezed that directly into the bowl, greased up an 8x8 pan, popped that in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. And while that was cooling, I then worked on the glaze, which was extremely simple. All it is a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar and a handful of lemon juice. I then topped my brownies with lemon zest once the glaze was finished. And there you guys have it, a really tasty and easy recipe if you want to replicate. I'll make sure to link the actual recipe down below in the description box if you choose to recreate it yourself for the summertime. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this kind of change of pace here on my channel. I decided to do something a little bit different, something super casual and just relax. Sound off in the comments if you guys enjoy videos like this or if you want me to bring them to you guys every now and then. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.